In this documentary, you will witness the world judged by flood, a city devoured by fire, a final separation of souls in the lake of fire, and the breathtaking beauty of the Holy Land, the eternal home of those who follow the Lord. These are real events. These are eternal consequences. And you are part of this story. The earth was filled with violence, and every imagination of man's heart was evil continually. Among them stood a righteous man, Noah, who walked with God. By faith, Noah obeyed God's command and began building a vessel of salvation. For 120 years, Noah warned them, but they laughed. As the final days drew near, animals from every kind gathered to the ark. And then the heavens opened, and the earth trembled. The entire earth was covered, and every living thing perished. For 40 days, the rain did not stop. A sign of peace was given. The flood had ended. And God gave a rainbow, a promise that he would never destroy the earth by water again. This was not just about a flood, it was about obedience, faith, and salvation. Just like in the days of Noah, judgment will come again. Will you be ready? There are cities so sinful that even their names echo through time as warnings. What happens when pride, lust, and cruelty defy the very laws of God? This is not just a tale from the past. This is a glimpse into divine judgment. The outcry against Sodom and Gomorrah was great, and their sin was grievous in the sight of God. Abraham pleaded with God, asking if the cities could be spared for even 10 righteous people. 2 angels came to Sodom, and Lot welcomed them into his home. The men of Sodom surrounded Lot's house, demanding to abuse the visitors. The angels struck the wicked men with blindness, saving Lot and his family. The time of mercy had ended. The cities would be destroyed by fire from heaven. Flee for your lives. Do not look back. The angels commanded. Then the Lord rained burning sulfur from the heavens, and the cities became ash. But Lot's wife looked back, and she became a pillar of salt. Nothing remained, only smoke and silence where sin once ruled. Sodom and Gomorrah were real. Their fall was swift. Their judgment was absolute. Yet today, our world mirrors their sin. Will we choose the path of destruction or the path of obedience? It is the place no soul wishes to see, where time ends and eternal consequences begin. The lake of fire is real. It is final, and it awaits those who reject the mercy of God. Are you ready to face the judgment? The day of judgment arrives. All the dead stand before the throne, and the books are opened, including the book of life. Each person is judged according to what they had done. Nothing is hidden before God. Those not found in the book of life were cast into the lake of fire, the second death. Hell is not a metaphor. It is a place of eternal separation from God, a fire that never quenches. The lake of fire exists not out of cruelty, but because of justice. God is holy, and sin must be punished. Where the worm never dies, and the fire is never quenched, torment without end. The devil who deceived the world is cast into the lake of fire, forever tormented. No man can flee it. No army can resist it. This judgment is final and eternal. The lake of fire is not a legend. It is the final destination for those who reject God's gift of salvation. But today, you still have a choice. Choose life. Choose Jesus. Flee from sin while there is still time. What lies beyond the fire, the trials, and the judgment? A land untouched by sorrow, prepared for those who chose righteousness. This is the eternal home of the faithful. This is the Holy Land, and it is more real than we can ever imagine. Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the old had passed away, and the sea was no more. The new Jerusalem came down out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. Behold, the dwelling place of God is with man. He will wipe away every tear. There will be no more death, mourning, crying, or pain. All things are made new. A pure river of water of life flowed from the throne of God, clear as crystal. On either side of the river stood the tree of life, bearing fruit every month. The nations will walk by its light, and the kings of the earth will bring their glory into it. The city does not need the sun or moon, for the glory of God gives it light. Only those written in the Lamb's Book of Life may enter. They will reign forever and ever, worshiping God day and night in eternal joy. You have just witnessed the truth. From the flood that wiped out the wicked, to the fire that consumed Sodom, to the eternal judgment of the lake of fire, and finally, the glorious promise of the Holy Land. These are warnings and promises. Every choice you make in this life echoes into eternity. Will you walk the narrow path that leads to life? Will you turn away from sin and live for the God who gave everything to save you? Now is the time to do good. Now is the time to forgive, to love, to pray, and to serve the Lord with all your heart. If this message touched your heart, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Let others know what will happen to those who reject God and the incredible reward that awaits those who follow Him. Like this video, share it with your family, friends, and everyone you care about. Subscribe and support this channel so we can continue spreading God's truth to the ends of the earth. Judgment is real, but so is mercy. And today, God is calling you. Will you answer?